It's October 15th. This is Mitch from Triathlete Magazine and Triathlete TV. We are back at Lava Java with a Lava Java interview. And we're with
Belinda, Granger.
And Belinda, how was your race?
It was not terrible, but it certainly wasn't what I wanted. I came here with fairly high expectations. I wanted to try and finally crack that top 5. But I can now successfully, I suppose, say that I've got every position from 6th through to 10th.
Every position
Every
from 6th
position,
to 10th?
That's right. It's funny, coming into this race, when people were asking me how I wanted to go, I was basically saying, I don't mind as long as I don't get 9th. But 9th is the only position I hadn't got in the top 10 from 6th to 10th. So, of course, that happened to be the position that I ended up getting. So I jinxed myself, I think.
And so what is your thought? Are you going to be back next year? Do you know what's the race date next year?
I think it's earlier next year. I think it's like the 11th of October, and I'm definitely coming back. At the end of the day, when I was really struggling in the run, all I could think about was just retaining a top 10 position to guarantee me coming back next year, and I was able to do that. So I'm definitely coming back because I don't believe that I've cracked it here yet, and I really want to.
Oh, that's it. Do you have any advice let's go for advice for any athletes that are considering becoming a professional? Like, what would you recommend they really do? Anything, not for the age groupers this time, but what advice would you give to folks that are out there saying, hey, maybe I want to be a professional triathlete?
Well, it's funny, because you look at Chrissy Wellington, and I was in Thailand when she first joined our squad, and she'd just made the jump from being an age grouper to a professional, and you could see that she was completely different, had a completely different outlook to triathlon than, say, myself or the other girls that have been racing pro for a while. But the biggest thing is to never forget why you actually got into the sport in the first place. I think it becomes quite difficult when you become professional because you really do rely on doing well, you rely on results, you rely on making money, and that can put a lot of added pressure. And it's a lot of pressure that sometimes you don't know how to control and how to handle. So I always, when I get stressed out about a race and making money, and let's face it, when I was racing poorly yesterday, all I could think about was I'm going to go home empty-handed. I had to really take a step back and say, well, hold on, why do I do this sport? Why have I been doing it for 17 years? I do it because I love it, because it's my passion. And that's the main reason that I get to a start line and that I get to a finish line, is because I do love the sport. And I think as long as you never forget that, never forget why you first got into the sport, you can make it as a professional. The rest just falls into place.
Awesome. Hey, great catching up with you. Good luck getting ready for next year. You have 300 and something days to get ready and go for that top position.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Good luck from Triathlete Magazine.
Thank you.